Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Rakwakadash. Next, double honors to the elders of GMS, and peace and blessings unto the elect, the Bayasha Dabada, the Asa David. Shalom, Akim, Yahbashim Rashai, Barakatam to the elect. So, every week is another week to improve, to progress, to get better, and that's how it is with me, through the Spirit. I just want to mention, man, we got to dedicate our lives to Yahweh Shem Rashah, man, because we got to remember, when Yahweh he lived here on earth, 2,000 years ago, when he placed foot on earth, which, he's going to make his return, he's going to come back, but through the Spirit, the Spirit has it to where, I want to tell you this, just as Yahweh Shah went on that cross and sacrificed himself, and was as that lamb offering, we got to be the same as well. We got to go out there to the highways and hedges and offer up our lives, man, and dedicate our lives to Yahweh Shem Rashah, man. We have to be press towards the mark, of course, and we also have to through the Spirit, we gotta put our whole heart into this thing, sincerely follow this truth, this 100% truth, and be dedicated. We gotta be sincere, man. When it comes to this truth, you gotta just be fully committed, basically, when it comes to this truth. Just like how people are, like sometimes I see people, I watch people, how they're like dedicated, or they're committed to working out, or even when it's a career or a job they want to pursue, they chase that. But when it comes to this truth, hey, we pour out our whole being, our whole life to this thing, man. All right, us brothers, man. So that's the Spirit. All right. Yeah, cause I want to mention that because you got a lot of people that they're part of this world, man. They're willing to sell their soul. They're willing to sell out to the enemy. Well, speaking about enemy, this is the Spirit. This Leviticus 26:7. It reads, "And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword." Yeah. Hey, don't be surprised. We'll probably be chasing these devils after them with a We'll probably be chasing after them with a two-edged sword. You never know, man. Because we know, of course, 2/3 of the nation Israel, they're gonna be cut off. They're gonna be cut off by slaughter. They're gonna die horribly during this famine and during Jacob's trouble. But the only ones that's gonna survive is the elect. So But as for us, man, I don't want to us brothers, man. We could receive spiritual power. We're gonna go after these heathen, man. Because 2/3 we already know they're gonna be destroyed by way of the chariots, by way of the missiles. Hey, the Lord he's coming back soon, man. And a lot of shit is gonna be popping off, man. All right. So yeah, man, we're gonna be able to chase our enemies, and that's how we doing. Spiritually, you want to mention sword. That's how we cutting through these devils, man. We getting through them. We passing through them. We just we just skipping past them through this word. We just we somehow we getting above them, just like David was able to leap over walls and climb. Probably he was basically able to climb over things or whatever, right? Leap over walls and do all this stuff. And climb on walls or whatever, right? Yeah, we're gonna be able to do the same thing. We're gonna be able to get an advantage over our enemy. We're gonna be able to get over them, somehow. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, mentioning David, that's the Spirit. I wanted to go into the book of Psalm. This is Psalm 47. And 6-8, it reads, "Sing praises to the Most High, sing praises unto our King, sing praises, yeah. The King of Terrors, unto these people, unto these heathen. And yeah, he's the King of Terrors, he's Lord of all creation, Yahweh himself, because he's the creator." Verse 7, "For God is the King of all the earth." Yeah, you see? Sing ye praises with understanding. God reigneth over the heathen. God sitteth upon the throne of his holiness. Yeah, you see. So as the Most High sits upon his throne, you gotta understand judgment is still coming speedily. It's happening rapidly. It's coming. Judgment is still approaching this place, this earth. As to this day, man. As we're speaking right now, you got judgment happening right now. You know, accidents, arguments, you know, car crashes, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, you know, famine, pestilence, rumors of war. You know, what's one major rumor of war? Shit, well, World War III, man, because that's gonna be a world war, man. You gotta understand. All right, but at the end of the day, look, man, the Lord Himself, He's King of all the earth, man. So at the end of the day, the kingdom is coming, and we're gonna be in rulership, man. All right. And yet, he is he reigned right. God, the Most High, the Heavenly Father, reigneth over the heathen. That's right, man. And as for us, we're gonna do the same, starting with Yahushua, man. We can't wait to reign over these heathen. All right, that's what's coming real soon in this defiled and wretched, stinking place, man. All right, this place, everything's gonna be changed, man. All right, Lord's gonna wipe this place off the map, you know, and it's gonna be renewed. It's gonna be cleansed, renewed, and refreshed. You know, everything's gonna change. The appearance, all that. All right, and the animals are no longer gonna suffer, and us as a people, we're no longer gonna mourn. You know, once New Jerusalem comes down from heaven, we're gonna be all good. All right, through the Spirit. So yeah, that was the book of Psalms. Let's go here now. This is Deuteronomy 4:10. It reads, and it ain't gonna be quiet, man, because sometimes you outside and it feels dead. It ain't gonna be like that at all in the kingdom, man. It's gonna be a whole lot of partying and celebrating, man. That's for sure. All right, this is Deuteronomy 4:10, and why is that? Because we're gonna be ruling over our enemy, our oppressors, man. You see, our enemies, our oppressors. You see. That's why we're just gonna be able to rejoice every day. We're gonna be able to smile and be glad forevermore, man. You know, we're gonna have everlasting joy, everlasting peace, you know, in the kingdom. All right. It reads, especially the day that thou stoodest before the Lord thy God, in Horeb, when the Lord said unto me, gather me the people together, and I will make them hear my words, that they may learn to fear me all the days that they shall live upon the earth, and that they may teach their children. Yeah. So it starts with fearing the Lord first, because He's your maker, He's your king, He's your savior, and then on down to your children. All right, because the head of man is Yahweh Shah. You see, in Yahweh Shah, he's the Lord of Lords and King of Kings. You know, so. And then, you know, you pass that down to your children, you know, because even you're going to be able to have that authority and that rule over your children in the kingdom. Unlike here, you know, they'll separate your family. They'll separate you from your family and such, and cast you into prison and in jail, right? They'll do that. The devil shall cast some of you into prison. Yeah, that's actually talking about the physical counterpart of sin. Actually, Esau, yeah, that's what it's talking about. Because he could physically lay hands on you. You know, because he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Basically, that enemy, that oppressor, that adversary. That's who he is. When it talks about that, that's all Esau, man, right there. And you know, heathen too, because they have a certain lot to play out here on earth too, and that their lot is to oppress the nation of Israel, to be our enemy. That's who they are unto us, these heathen. So, you know. Anytime it talks about that, you know, yeah, that's what it is. It is what it is. You know, he's basically the rival, the arch enemy. Anytime it talks about Satan, Lucifer, that's all Esau and shit, man. You know, you gotta understand. That's all that, and then you could say that's the nation of Edom too, which Amalek plays a huge part too, cause they're the chief house of Esau. How would you say it? You know, they're the head of Esau, basically. You know, they come from Esau. You know, Amalek, those so-called Jewish people. The elites, the Rothschilds, the banking families, all these rich people, man. You got a lot of Edomites that are rich here on earth, man. But how much more us, man, rich in faith, rich in, humbleness of mind, rich in being humble, rich in lowliness, rich in, the fruit of the spirit, being rich in these kind of things the Lord delights in. So I'd rather be rich in those things. But these devils, they're rich carnally, man. They have riches of this world, carnal possessions. The riches of this world, that's not going to profit you anything. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Yeah, it's talking about, those carnal possessions you have, that money that's going to be wasted away, Just like Esau, when he came out the womb, wasted away his seed. His melanin, his pigment was taken from him, stripped from him, so he didn't have none. So that's how it's going to be with these devils one day, and here it is, they're trying to save up money, stack up money, or even they might have all this money in the bank. That's going to soon crash, man. You've been hearing about it, you brothers, right? Lately, man, I've been hearing a lot of news about the banks, man. And that's what's been happening, man. These couple months. You had to concern these banks crashing. Yeah, the dollar bill's going to crash, and that's going to be these devils' worst nightmare. Because don't think, just because this word is going out, these devils ain't catching on. Definitely they are, man. They definitely are. They're probably getting nightmares seeing us out there, man. All right. And not only that, like I said, these things are going to be taken from them, man, and given unto us, man. Such as, their gold and the certain wealth they have, all that's going to be given unto us, and it's going to be translated or transferred unto us and into the kingdom. For a nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall utterly perish. Those nations shall be utterly wasted. Roughly paraphrased, and not only that, along those lines, right? But roughly paraphrasing. But there's also another scripture where it say for kingdom is translated from another kingdom. Roughly paraphrasing, yeah. From one people to another, yeah. The one shall be stronger than the other. We're stronger than these devils. When talking about when Rebecca went to inquire of the Lord, roughly perfect, she said, why are these children struggle in my womb? And the Lord said, look, because the Lord also uses angels, probably angel talking you never know, but it was probably the Lord himself said, look, 2 nations out in that womb, the one shall be stronger than the other. So we're way stronger than these devils mentally, physically. It starts with physical, of course. We're stronger than them physically, mentally. Second, it starts mentally. And then third is spiritually. So we're stronger than them physically, mentally, and spiritually, Spiritual is number one, of course. That comes first, But, yeah, yeah, when it talks about that, kingdom translated from one people to another, that's talking about Esau's fall and Jacob's rise, You're going to have the rise of Israel and the downfall of Edom. Basically, that's simple, But hey, with all that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakokadash. Next of all, honors to the elders of GMS, and peace and blessings to the elect, to Bayashah, that's David. Shalom, Akim.